Jeffrey's really attracted to that girl over there. I wonder if he's gonna say hello. Why does he look so angry? Has he been watching those black pill videos that say that you need to squint and look all serious to try and attract a girl? Jeffrey, stop it. Stop watching videos about hunter eyes, Jeffrey. Come on. You know there's such an easy way, just one thing you could do right now that would cause this girl to go up to you and start flirting with you. As soon as you do this one thing, your dating life will become so easy. Adonis. Adonis effortlessly attracts any woman that he wants. He remembers his earlier days when he first discovered the secret tactic of winning any girl's heart with just one special move. I'm not going to waste your time with this. There's one secret tactic which is going to be so obvious to the point that you're going to get pissed off saying like it's not even a secret, it's not even a good tactic. But I'm telling you from years of being in like, you know, the game, there's one thing that stands out as the single most important thing you can do when you're out in public and you want to look good so that girls come up to you. Not that you go up to them, but girls will literally come up to you. At the very least, they'll be so open and receptive that you can walk up to them with like no fear involved. Is it body language? Is it, you know, like clenching the jaw and mewing and looking all serious, or maybe like flexing? Like my brother used to do this cringe thing. So my brother used to go to university and obviously he was like a weightlifter, bodybuilder. And instead of putting his backpack on his back, he would hold it with his right hand, kind of like this, like, you know, up here, so that his bicep would be flexed, thinking that that's the kind of thing that girls kind of find attractive. And it's not. It's not looking as big as possible, wearing the tight shirts. It's not like having the cute hairstyle or any of these things. The single most important thing that will have the biggest factor of how many girls seem approachable to you or how many girls actually approach you is honestly just smiling. I'm telling you right now, don't click away because you're thinking, oh yeah, smiling, whatever. I'm telling you, you could probably smile like 10 times more than you currently are. And I'll teach you in a second how to like smile more, how to remember to smile more. But I could tell you so many stories of times where girls who really have liked me said that one of the reasons why they originally liked me, they just walked past me and I was smiling and I was in a happy mood. In fact, like the number one compliment that I get from girls is that I look so happy. I've heard this from so many girls. Like there was a girl in university, so this was like 9 years ago. She was like an international student, like she came from China. And I started like kind of seeing her, dating her. And she mentioned to me once, she was like, oh, we actually saw each other before, but I don't think you remember. And I said, oh yeah, I don't think I remember what was happening. And she went, you walked past me in the corridor of our apartment building and you smiled at me and you just seemed so happy. And then when we spoke to each other in the gym, like I cold approached her in the gym, that's why I was interested in you, because you seem like such a happy guy. I had a girl say to me recently that I look so happy of like the new kind of life chapter that I've gotten into where I'm being a lot more disciplined. I'm really back on self-improvement again. And you can just see the attraction that girls have for that version of you. For a long time, I used to think that when I was out in public and maybe there were some girls there, that I shouldn't look towards them and I should kind of like, you know, make my face look more attractive. And imagine if you're like a girl, I'm kind of like walking past like this, like looking like proper serious and clenching the jaw and stuff like that. Like I used to think that would make you more attractive. And maybe you kind of notice from the side of your eye that girls might be looking at you because, you know, you look a little bit more photogenic, whatever. But that doesn't actually open it up for a conversation. It sounds so brain dead to the point that you're probably thinking like this isn't even helpful advice. But you'd be so surprised that if you just make yourself smile, not just towards girls, because it's kind of awkward, isn't it? Like if you're not smiling and you see a girl and you start smiling, it feels kind of awkward, right? You can imagine what I mean. Like imagine just a normal day, you're not smiling, just on your phone, whatever. You see a girl and you remember, oh yeah, smile, and you're like, it's like a fake smile. If you're already smiling before you see the girl, then when you make eye contact with her, I promise what will happen is she will go into a wide smile as well. That's the easiest way for you to just walk up to her and approach. And sometimes if I don't want to like go up to a girl myself, I just kind of do this and girls will just literally walk straight up to you, like little, you know, happy little girls that come up and say hello and yo, you look so happy, whatever. So the tip that I'll give you is not just smiling, because I want to give you like autistically detailed advice, because you've heard, okay, smile. It's not helpful. Here's the way to practically smile more, which will make you so much more attractive to basically everyone you come across. It is not about making eye contact with someone and then smiling at them. That feels so forced and unnatural. It's about smiling through the day anyway. As you go through your day, whether you're going to the gym or school or whatever, you need to be reminding yourself of things that make you smile. Sometimes I'll say like a joke in my own mind to myself. Sometimes I'll literally just say the word smile as like a reminder reminder. Sometimes I'll even write it down on my hand or on like the iPhone notes, smile. The moment that I kind of remember to smile, I'll almost do like a fake smile to myself first, like this. And within like 2 seconds of doing that, because it feels kind of goofy to like, do a fake smile, it kind of turns into like a normal smile. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a bit ridiculous to do a fake smile. And now I'm just smiling. Sometimes like, I'll check a text or something and I'll send like a funny message to a friend and I'll be like kind of giggling as I kind of send it over. And then the beautiful thing is when you're in this like happy, smiley mood and then you make eye contact with a girl, I promise the chances of her just smiling back at you are so high. And one of the nice things I've realized about this, usually when you make eye contact with a girl, there's quite a high percentage chance that you kind of accidentally look away. You get my point, right? Like it would be awesome if every time you make eye contact with a girl, you kind of, stare into her eyes a little bit, there's some sexual tension. But a lot of the times you make eye contact with a girl randomly, sometimes you look away and you might remember and try and bring it back. What I've found is when I'm in these smiley, happy moods, when I make eye contact with a girl, it feels so much more comforting and normal to hold the eye contact. Because, I'm not being intimidated, I'm in a happy mood, people like to see you smile, people like to see you in a friendly mood. Compare that to like when you just are in that sort of AFK mood, you're just commuting, you're bored, you're checking your phone, you're writing something down, whatever. You make eye contact with someone. You often want to look away because you're not in a very presentable stage or look or mood right now. So if you just cue yourself to smile a lot more in public, even when there's nothing to really smile about, what you'll find is like you'll get girls who will like literally hold your eye contact, they'll smile too, and then it's just literally, it feels so much easier for you to just walk up and just say something like, hello, I like your smile. Just that simple. Hello, you look really happy. That simple. I can tell you so many times where I've been in this happy mood, just been like there, like having a nice time, listening to music, whatever it is in public, and I'll just notice like a girl, I'll look at her, she'll look at me, she'll start smiling, and it's just so easy for me to either speak to her. Sometimes I like it when a girl walks towards me, so that's when I do the thing like, I'll kind of point my fingers like this, or I'll kind of wave at her like this, and she'll kind of like shyly wave back, and then I'll walk up to her and just say like, oh, you look really attractive, your smile's really nice, whatever, and then you can just talk to girls from there. A lot of the times when I've done this, it's like the woman just feels so open and so receptive to talk that she actually kind of positions her body in such an easy way. She keeps looking over. It's so much easier to go approach a girl who's smiling at you that you're smiling back. Like you've had a few times when a girl's looking towards you, but neither of you kind of smiling at each other, but she's kind of like into you. You're kind of stuck there. You don't know what to do. You're thinking, yeah, I'll go over in like 5 minutes, but then she leaves. A lot of young guys have had that experience before. Imagine the version of you that's just like smiling, having a good time. She smiles back. It's so much easier. Like you're so much more confident and just go like flirt with her. You've just got to put yourself in one of these like happy, attractive moods. And the secret tip is just force yourself in whatever way to make yourself smile through the day, not necessarily when someone looks at you, but just around the clock. Whether that's reminding yourself of something that makes you smile, think about your mother, think about like life and what you're grateful for. Just manually fake a smile. That's one of the ones that I do the most. Just manually fake one and you'll be so surprised, like a fake smile turns into a real smile within seconds. And also, your fake smile, by the way, doesn't really look that fake to other people. Honestly, I think most people and girls would be more kind of receptive to you if you had a fake smile on your face rather than like a real frown or like a real kind of AFK face. And I know that seems weird. I'm saying, wait, fake it. That's like inauthentic. But most people can't actually tell. They don't know what your real smile looks like. Best case scenario, we've got you doing a real smile. But I've found like a real smile comes very often after I've just faked one. I've just forced like a fake smile. I've reminded myself, oh yeah, smiling's a good thing. Okay, smile. There's been times when I've been driving my car to the gym, like when I was back in UK. And on those drives, when I remind myself to smile, I'll notice other people in cars smiling and waving at me. Like how insane is that? But then other times when I'm not really thinking about smiling, I'm just driving to the gym, I don't notice anyone else who's smiling at me. Be the smiley, happy guy. It makes you warm, it makes you receptive. It'll get girls who are smiling back at you so easy for you to approach. But it'll also get you guys as well who will smile back, and you just seem like a happy, nice dude to become friends with or for girls to be interested in. That's it. Just literally force yourself to smile right now. If you're gonna scroll through the comments of this video, smile as you do it and just notice how like what you're gonna comment is gonna be a little bit more positive. Keep it in your mind. Whatever you need to do, go on your iPhone notes or whatever. Just make sure you remember this. One last thing I'd just say is like, I would love if I met more of the guys who watch my videos in this energy. So every day, 1 or 2 or 3 guys will recognize me. Oh, you Hamza, like, oh, thank you for the videos and stuff. A lot of the times, the guys are in like really happy moods. But also a lot of the time, like the fan who recognizes me is in a bit of like an awkward mood. And you can understand why. Like I'm not like, a celebrity, but you understand like, it's kind of like a little bit of like being starstruck. But if you just fake a smile, kind of, like make yourself feel a little bit happy, and then you came up to like the guy in the gym that you've wanted to talk to, whatever, you come across in such such a better way because you make them smile, you make them feel safe and comfortable next to you. There's no disadvantages whatsoever. You might be thinking like as a limiting belief, like, oh, what if, you know, people take advantage of this, being the smiley guy instead of like the serious one. Anyone who's gonna like treat you worse because you're happy is someone that you should just create distance with because they've got like a mental disorder, right? Because there are gonna be some guys who might see you as a kind of like, you know, weaker guy if you're like smiling more compared to if you come in proper stoic. But they're the kind of guys that you wouldn't even want to be next to anyway. They're like the weird fucking guys who are taking life so seriously. Anyone who's gonna treat you worse, whether it's man or woman, because you're in a smiley, happy mood, basically devalue their judgment on you. Act like they're just scum. Like these are people with mental disorders that they are pissed off when someone is smiling. They are like literally scum. You don't even need to like think about them. Don't even look towards them. You see that one like bully dickhead in school who's gonna like say something about your smile. Don't even look towards him. Treat him like he's a fucking dirty little homeless peasant, right? Look towards the people who are like smiling back at you. They're healthy, happy people. You can subscribe to this channel if you want to. Top links will take you to my self-improvement community page. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.